Okay, let me explain a little bit about the class assignments for MA 111. So here I am on the Blackboard page, as you would see it as a student. And what you'll notice on this page are these big gray tabs, which are called learning modules. You don't really have to know that. But when you click on these, as you've seen already, certain things open up. And if you want them to close back up, you can always just click this arrow and they will close back up. But let's focus then on class assignments. So if we go to our first unit, voting theory, and you click here, just to look at the organization here, you'll notice week 1, there's pre-class activities, there's information about our class meeting, there's an assignment here about class notes, and there's post-class activities. So for every week, you'll see basically the same flow: pre-class, class meeting, class notes, post-class activities. Now let's take a closer look at some of these. First of all, the pre-class activities. These are the things that should be completed before the class meeting time. And usually I kind of tell you these should take between an hour and 15 minutes, maybe an hour and a half, some a little shorter or to complete, but you certainly want to give yourself enough time to do them because they're due before class, and you won't get credit for any that are late. So let's look for a moment at pre-class activities, and it looks like a lot of things when you open it up. So each of these activities are something that'll teach you something, and then in between there might be a quiz or so. So there'll be an activity, and then maybe there'll be a quiz or an assignment, and things that have a due date are things that you're going to have to submit something. So let's look at one of those particular things. What about here? These little quizzes, how they look. So you click on the quiz and then you click View Assessment. And what you'll see here is a little multiple choice quiz. You click your answers, and when you submit it, it'll tell you whether you're right or wrong. You'll have 5 attempts, so you can keep doing it to improve your grade. And then there's the due date right there. So that's a look at kind of the pre-class assignments. Here's another type of assignment that's not a quiz. You can tell if there's something you have to turn in because there'll be a due date, and all these are due by Wednesday, so that's before the first class. If we look at this one, there's an assignment to do. That's a question that you'll have to do, and to include your answer for this one, since it's not multiple choice, you click on Add Content. You can type your answer, or you can even click on this paperclip and upload or attach a Word document or a picture of your work. So that's a look at the pre-class activities for week 1. Let me now fold that back up, and let's see what else is here. What you'll see here is information about how to join our class meeting, or to get a recording of the class meeting. There'll be a link and there'll be a handout that you'll need for the class. Okay, let's close that back up. Click the arrow, that'll close it up. Another assignment that'll be due every week is an example of your class notes. So you should be taking notes on every class meeting. Even if you can't attend live, you should watch the recording and take notes. That's what this assignment is all about, and you'll be asked to upload a picture or screenshot from one of your pages of notes. Why am I asking you to do this? Because we know that students are more successful in this class if they keep notes. So I'm giving you credit, and I'll be checking your notes for how well you take notes in this class. And then the post-class activities. These are things that should be completed after the class meeting at some point. Sometimes they're just videos that review what we talked about in class, and then there'll always be a check your understanding, a CYU assignment, which just checks to see if you've really understood what was taught in class. Usually this is an assignment where you have to, again, submit some work. And remember that you submit the work by clicking on the Add Content button. Then you can either type or attach with the paperclip. Other post-class assignments will be your MLP homework assignments. These homework assignments will link you to another website where you'll have homework that you'll have to complete. So that's kind of what the activities look like. Every week there's pre-class. Every week there's a class meeting information, there's a class note assignment, and then there's some post-class activities. And the biggest thing that you want to look out for and make sure you keep track of are the due dates. And the due dates are listed underneath assignments. They are also listed on the course calendar. You can always see due dates. Okay, that's an introduction to the assignments. Now you should read the detailed information that follows about all the class assignments.